What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Inform Gomez, and oh my god, what a centre back he actually is. We have got his 83 that features in so many squads. It is unreal. Literally, I don't think I can play a Foot Champs game and not go against this guy in Varane. He is basically the new Virgil of FIFA 21. He just is insane, and it's a weird one because stat wise he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's fantastic, but you wouldn't expect an 83 to be so heavily in teams, and yes, it has happened. We see Out Nannik, but as a centre back, normally there's always better. For me, Gomez is probably one of the best centre backs you can get, and definitely in his gold version, probably one of the best gold centre backs you can get. But today we're going to be looking at his Inform 85. It is currently coming in at 475 and 490 on the PlayStation. More than likely will drop. It was about 650 on release, and more than likely will drop a little bit more before Foot Champs. And if he's not too packable, then maybe he goes back up, but we'll have to wait for rewards to see how many people get him. I would absolutely kill for a red Gomez tomorrow. It will be absolutely crazy to get that. A 475k 85 rated Inform is absolutely nuts. Obviously over time he will lose value in terms of, I'm talking months, because there is going to be better centre backs. I know we're not going to really get another Virgil Inform, unfortunately. It just so happens that this FIFA, more than likely his team of the year is going to be his best version, and that's all we're going to see for him. So hopefully speedy recovery and all of that. Hopefully Gomez does take his lead in terms of Informs. It would be actually nice to get a really nice Inform English centre-back again and really kind of put that on the mark, and then hopefully Wan-Bissaka does the same. But anyway, let's get into the in-games and see how he did. So from his 83, we have had +2 on everything bar from passing, and then we +2 on everything bar from passing, which is a +3. So really nice upgrading. I always like the +2, +3 upgrades on Informs because not necessarily you can see a major difference, but there is a difference. +1 for me is so minor that you just can't get it. I just don't see that massive difference. And even if the 85, yes, he's just got a little bit better on his pace, a little bit more on his defending, it just adds that minor improvement, and that really makes the difference compared to the +1, in my opinion. Obviously everyone has their opinion. Some people may not like even a +2, and they might like a +5 instead, and that's when they see the massive difference. Also, big differences always come with weak foot upgrades or even completely changed stats. Like the rule breakers, we see a massive change in, say, Harry Kane's pace. For me, I didn't see a massive increase. It was better, don't get me wrong, but in terms of body type and animations, that never changes, or at least I don't see it changing. Gomez is a 3-star. He is 6'2", so very tall centre-back, medium work rate, and body type is NI, so I don't know, or NA in fact. In terms of stats-wise then, we've got 80 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, we've got 87 stand, 84 slide, 85 defensive awareness, and 86 interceptions with 85 reactions. 76 composure, not the greatest, but we can deal with it. He's still got incredible stats around him to really buffer out that. 76 stamina, 85 strength, and 83 aggression with the 82 short pass. He's a bog standard centre back. For me, there isn't anything out of the ordinary as such that is amazing with him. It's just animation, right stats, right league, right team, and just people love him. That is about it. There isn't anything that sticks out and say like, oh, he's got 90 pace and 90 defending as an 83, but then everything else is rubbish. This guy's just got a bit of short pass, bit of reactions, not really great agility balance, composure's a bit meh, and then he's got pace, defending, and physical. That is literally all it is. He is the bog standard centre-back, and more than likely, when we do get that all-round centre-back that's got pace, passing, dribbling, defending, and physical, he's going to be the new meta. In terms of chemistry style, we're looking at Anchor or Shadow. I think a lot of people are looking at that Anchor, turning him into a 90 rated centre-back. Shadow gives him, again, 90, but you get no physicality, which I think is a nice thing with him, and I know I did a video with, I think, Kimmich, saying that anchors for a centre-back sometimes are not worth it. I think in this case, because Gomez's pace is already so high, I don't think the +10 is needed as much. Don't get me wrong, it keeps him the same rated. You just don't get the physicality that you kind of get with the anchor. So it's completely up to you. I think both of them have their kind of respective increases and respective what they actually do for the card. For me, if I was choosing him, I'd probably still go with the anchor, even though if it didn't really work, it would straight to the shadow, and hopefully that pace is absolutely outstanding, which would be 94. So let's get into some gameplay and see how he did. So looking at Gomez and what he actually did in game, honestly, just tackled everybody. He was as good as everybody has him as a gold. He just tackled everything that moved, really managed to get in front of the ball, and just stopped everything. He was a phenomenal, pacey, strong, has the great defending, can pass the ball a little bit. Dribbling wise, wasn't as confident with. I didn't think that he had that sort of ability, and I think it's what we saw majorly in Virgil's team of the season, and even in Gomez's team of the season last year. The confidence was amazing because it was it was like an all-round centre-back, whereas this at the minute is just a defending centre-back. You don't want to be taking too many runs with him. You don't want to be kind of switching it up and maybe being a little bit cheeky, which you could be with some higher-rated all-round centre-backs. He is just an absolute machine that goes through absolutely everything. But going into the overall for Gomez then, he is coming in at, let's just refresh it, 475, 487 and 520. Amazing price, to be honest, and for an 85 rated inform, to be honest, I can see it justified. Virgil was the exact same in terms of, well, I suppose he was a better rating, but in terms of a centre-back and being the meta eyes on you centre-back, he was the exact same with an inform. His price very rarely dropped. I don't think it's going to drop heavily, to be honest. I don't feel like it's going to go majorly low because I feel like the pack weight on him will be quite high. He's going to be an 85 inform that's nearly worth 500,000 coins. That, if you look at most of the team of the weeks, there's very few players that can do that at that sort of rating. And Gomez, I think, will do it consistently if he keeps getting in form every single week, if he can get in. And overall with him, he's fantastic. He's got a perfect link to, or a strong link, in fact, to Virgil. Strong link to Alisson, Trent, Robertson. Beautiful defence right there. He's also got links to someone like Wan-Bissaka, who potentially could have a really nice few upgrades. And then he has the link to all of the Prem. That is probably one of the best leagues this year. You've got Tellez as left back, who I don't think he rivals Ferland Mendy, but definitely has an opinion against him and really could put up a fight against him in terms of who's better in. Would it be better to get Ferland Mendy and link somebody else, or just to get Tellez? I feel like he would just step in and make a good role himself. Gomez himself started at Charlton or Liverpool's academy, either one, making his ranks all the way up to a future star in FIFA 19, to then getting himself his first FIFA team of the season in FIFA 20. Can we see that happen again this year? Hopefully we do, because he's a phenomenal centre-back, and even his 83 rated card is still coming in at 100k. I know it's probably gone up like 10k just because he's out of packs, but that card should nowhere near be 100k right now. With the market being so on the floor and kind of mismatching everywhere, you'd expect him to have gone down by now. But with every bit of his stats, to be honest, are majorly impressive. You whack an anchor on him and literally you see 90s plus as an 85. We see 95 strength. Yes, all of these are really low, which kind of contribute to that overall factor. It kind of leads him to go under the radar as an 85 with insane defensive stats. Other than that, we've got good links. We've got Tellez, Laporte, Virgil. Other alternatives, Varane is a monster of a centre-back. We've also got Virgil, who, yes, is great as a gold card, but because now he isn't playing, we're going to see him slowly lose kind of like face on the centre-back panel. And Gomez could be the one that takes it off him. If he keeps getting these informs and keeps going up, even if he gets out of performance-based special cards from like a random promo, that will really push him to the next level. And I think EA probably will do that, knowing Virgil is not on the books. And it may be that Virgil even gets them, because they know he's not going to get a team of the week. They may throw him a bone a little bit, may give him a 92 upgrade, a 93 random shapeshifter or foot birthday. Who knows? That's in the future, and hopefully they do, because Virgil still is one of the best centre-backs, regardless of him having an inform or not. He's still fantastic. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Don't tell me if you get him in red, because I'd be so jealous if I don't get him. Good luck for him. See you.